This reel is at 140,000 views, and the idea didn't come from me, it came from Claude. I post over 6 trial reels every single day, and I haven't come up with a single content idea myself. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that finds all of my viral content ideas and writes my scripts, and I'm going to show you how you can build the same thing for yourself. Basically, everybody knows that to build a business in 2026, you need to post content. And posting content has a lot of complexity, from the ideation to the scripting, to the recording, to the editing, to the posting, to the title, to the packaging, all of those things. And I've actually automated that entire process from start to finish, and I have separate videos on this channel going over exactly that. And a lot of people don't understand the fundamental strategy behind finding topics that you should make videos on. Most people think that they have to come up with this crazy content idea that then ends up going viral, but that could not be further from the truth. There's one signal that predicts whether a topic will work or won't, and that signal is whether it worked for somebody else. We are not here to reinvent the wheel. Everybody on Instagram is doing this, and especially newer or smaller creators struggle with this a lot, where they're like, I don't want to recreate other people's topics because in their mind they're going to steal it. But I'm going to show you how you can take the topic and the hook and make the entire video your own without it being stealing, and you have my personal approval stamp to do this entire strategy that I'm about to show you. And what we're looking at here is if one of our competitors gets on average 10,000 views per video, and then he has one video that does 150,000 views, that video is clearly an outlier topic within your niche because it's an outlier for someone else. Meaning, if you take that topic and the hook and make your own video with your own content, your own insights, but you take the topic and the hook, which is perfectly legitimate, and you post it on your account, it is very likely that that video will also outperform your baseline. So let's say you're currently getting 200 views a video, this might give you a 3,000 view video. If you're getting 3,000 views a video, this might give you a 10,000 view video. If you're getting 10,000 views, you may have hundreds of thousands of views on that video. But obviously, this is a lot of work, and who has time to scour all of their competitors to find all of these outliers? I personally don't. You probably don't have either. We are business owners. We want to automate that entire process, and that's what I'm about to show you. What we're looking at here is the output of the system that I'm about to give you, and Claude went ahead, scraped all of my competitors, found all of their outliers, and put them into this pick list. I'm now able to see in one single place all of the outliers within my niche, how much of an outlier they are for the page. So for instance, this one is a 33.7x outlier, and how many views the video got, as well as the original creator, what the video is about, and the video link. I then take this list and use my own creative freedom to decide which ones I want to record. So I'll pick the ones that I want. As you can see, I've added no, yes, 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 no. So I've marked all of these topics. From there, it then takes this list and actually prepares everything for me to record on Instagram, where I have every single script listed out right here with multiple hook variations, the script, and the call to action to drive people into my DMs. Now, if you've watched previous videos of mine and you subscribe to my channel, you will know that I record every single video with 3 different hooks. I post each of those versions on Instagram as a trial reel, fully automatically. The entire editing process, everything is fully done by AI, and then I see which of those 3 variations performs the best, because the hook is going to be what determines your skip rate on your video. And really what that means is it determines how many people stay after the first 3 seconds, and that is the biggest indicator on whether a video will perform well or won't. So once you have that viral topic, split testing the hook is gonna be essential to your success, and using trial reels for that, in my opinion, is a great way to do it. I actually need to do another Instagram recording session really soon, so I'm literally gonna do it right now, and this is gonna determine my next batch of Instagram videos. So I'm gonna say /ideate Instagram Reels, and it's now gonna go ahead and it's gonna actually ideate. It has an entire skill that I've built out inside of Claude. It's gonna scrape all of my competitors. It's gonna look through all of their videos, so it's gonna scrape all of their recent content, look at the performance, meaning the amount of views. It's then gonna suggest to me a list, which is gonna be the pick list that we just looked at, and then I'm gonna pick which videos I actually want, and from there, it's then gonna script out all of those with the hooks. I then maybe do some revisions, but then I'm basically ready to record. To give you a little bit more clarity on what this pipeline looks like, I've just gone ahead and asked Claude Code what the pipeline looks like. So we have cohorts, which are hand-curated creator lists. So I provided all kinds of different creators that I want to use. And in total, we have 19 creators for Instagram sales and 91 creators for the AI top of funnel sort of content that I make. It then scrapes everyone with Hiker API, which pulls each creator's last 40 reels into the cache and refreshes with every run. It then scores all of them doing the outlier math, so it figures out how much of an outlier it is by using the creator's real views and the median views of the creator, and it then calculates how much of an outlier it is. A minimum 5x or 3x with 50K plus views means that it goes into the brief for me to review. It then does a deep signal plus analysis, so it downloads the qualified reels, it looks at a couple frames, it looks at the transcript, and it sees why the reel won. So it analyzes why it can perform well, and it analyzes whether it fits into my brand on what kind of content I want to make. It then gives me a pick list where it gives me all of the videos that it thinks are a potential good idea into a list where then I have the final say on which topics I want to do. I then take that and put it into the ideate script run where it runs the entire scripting process. It generates 3 hooks and the script. I then review it, go back and forth a couple of times, and we then end up having finished scripted videos which I am able to record, which are proven to have worked on my competitors' accounts. Now, your content niche and your ideation process may be entirely different, right? But there is a niche and there are competitors that you need to be taking inspiration from for your videos. You have to do this, especially when you're just starting to grow. Even the big accounts, look at all the people in your niche who have millions of followers, or if your niche is small, hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of followers. Those people are taking the topics and the hooks that have worked for others and are recreating them. So it's especially small and medium-sized creators who are a little bit shy to do this. All of the big guys are already doing this. So let me get to the point. How can you build something like this yourself? So first step is very easy. Down below in the description, I've linked a free resource. That free resource has a file. That file explains the entire process, how I use Hiker API, everything that you have here, how the entire system works is explained in that file. You're gonna go ahead and download that file from my description. You're gonna go into Claude Code, whether that's this sort of setup that you're seeing here or simply in the Claude app. So if you download the Claude app, you're gonna see a top bar and it's gonna show code. Go to Claude Code, open a folder, put the file that I've provided in the description into that folder, and then tell Claude Code, hey, I just saw a YouTube video on this file. Walk me through setting this up. It's going to ask you some questions on your account, what your goal is, and you're gonna have to provide it with a list of your competitors and a couple of API keys such as Hiker API, which is what we use to scrape. So you're gonna have to add that in there. And from there, you're gonna be able to talk to this AI and figure out how you wanna set up the ideation pipeline for yourself. And then in future, you can do the same thing that I do and simply do /ideate and get a list of proven video topics that you can make Instagram content on. And once I solved this bottleneck, everything changed because I started posting 6 times a day. I don't have to worry about finding content ideas because there's an abundance of content ideas in this world. You just have to find them. And this system can save you hours and hours on end looking for potential video topics. And I don't even have Instagram installed on my phone anymore because I don't post it myself. I don't do anything myself. I don't research myself. I don't need to go on Instagram, and this system is what allows me to do that. I have a ton of other videos on this channel showing my entire Instagram system, but if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you need something like this set up for your business, automating Instagram DMs, that is what we specialize in. Go ahead, check the link down below in the description, book in a call, and let's see if it's a good fit. And with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon.